Hello friends, I hope you are well. Welcome to another episode of Allison's Eats. I am so excited for today's dishes. So first and foremost, for our main course, we are going to be making gnocchi. We will not be making it from scratch. I purchased some gnocchi that's already made, but we're gonna zhuzh it up, add some lemon, arugula, tomatoes, quality olive oil, garlic, and all that good stuff. So I'm really excited to share this. If you're unfamiliar with gnocchi, it is actually, the best way to describe it, I feel like, is kind of like a dumpling, but it also gives you that pasta feeling because oftentimes it's served with some sort of Italian sauce. So it's so delicious. I was actually lucky enough to first taste gnocchi when I was in Florence, Italy in college. And I don't know why I never had it before then, because it honestly is life-changing. It's so delicious and seriously one of my favorite meals. Anytime I see it on a menu, I get so excited. So super excited for that. And then for our appetizer, we are going to be making pasta chips, which, if you haven't heard about this, it has been taking the internet by storm. And essentially what you do is you take some pasta, cook it as normal, and then you pop it in the air fryer for a few minutes and let it get nice and crispy, and there you have it, pasta chips. And you can dip it in, you know, marinara sauce, but today I'm gonna make a yogurt lemon feta sauce. So I think that'll also be really delicious. I'm just excited to see how that turns out. I made a cappuccino to accompany our cooking adventure and just kind of helping me just pretend I'm in Italy making this meal, but I'm really excited to see how these turn out, and let's get cooking. Okay, we've gathered our ingredients, and here's the recipe for the gnocchi. I found it in a Bon Appetit magazine and I ripped it out right away because it just sounded so delicious and fresh. So first, I actually want to start with my pasta chips just because I think it'll actually, it might take about the same time, but we need to cook our pasta first. So we have to wait for the water to boil and all of that. So we'll get started with that. And this is what my gnocchi package looks like. And the first ingredient is mashed potato. And I love potato gnocchi. It is my favorite. It is made a few different ways, but personally, I believe that the potato kind is the best. While our pasta for the pasta chips is cooking, I am just going to prep all of our veggies for this recipe, which really isn't that much. We just have to chop the onion, garlic, lemon, cherry tomatoes, and shred some Parmesan cheese. I picked some fresh basil leaves from the little plant I have on our back porch, and it smells so delicious. Okay, I just started preheating the oven, and yes, I am filming this video at 3:45 p.m. because when you're cooking and filming at the same time, it takes a lot longer, and I know I'll be definitely hungry at the end of this. Okay, the oven is preheated and the pasta is cooked, so now we're ready to move on to the fun stuff, and that is adding all of our veggies, seasoning, and most importantly, our olive oil. And I'm so excited to be partnering with Brightland for this portion of today's video. I really am always trying to be mindful of what I have in my kitchen and what we're consuming and what we're putting into our bodies. So Brightland is such a dream because this company is so committed to connecting people to healthy food and helping more people understand the importance of clean ingredients. And they provide home cooks like you and me with the honest, high quality ingredients that we deserve. And these oils and vinegars are truly the most tangy and fresh and flavorful and creative oils I have ever experienced, and I'm just so happy I discovered them. So I have a big bottle of the Brightland 100% chili olive oil, which, ooh, I love a little spice, I love a little kick, so this is so perfect for our kitchen. And I also have their mini essentials kit, which came with these 4 amazing oils. And you can really tell they are made by experts who have honed their craft, because each product is designed with a specific food pairing in mind, which is super helpful. And the oils have 5 times the antioxidants as conventional extra virgin olive oils, which probably is my favorite part, because of course, if we're gonna be spending so much time cooking, we wanna make sure we're actually cooking and eating food that is nutritious to our bodies that work so hard each and every day. So if you would like to try Brightland for yourself, you can get 10% off when you use my code ALLISON. You can just click the link in the description to learn more and get your first mini essentials kit today. So I hope you guys enjoy it and love it as much as I do, and it really elevates your whole cooking experience. A video of how to pronounce gnocchi before I filmed this, just because I wanted to make sure I was saying it correctly, because oftentimes I, do not say things correctly from other cultures, so I wanted to at least attempt to get it correct. So I've been practicing. Hopefully I'm not too far off. And it was so funny because in the pronunciation video, in one of the comments, someone replied that, oh, I got in a fight with my wife and I'm locked out of my house because I have gnocchi. Like no key, gnocchi. I don't know. It's very cheesy, but it made me laugh. Okay, I tossed my gnocchi with the tomatoes, onions, olive oil, garlic, and salt and pepper. And now the next step is we're gonna take out our baking sheet, pour it all over the baking sheet, toss again, and then throw it in the oven. Okay, gnocchi is in the oven, and all we have to do now is just let it roast, and I'm gonna just kind of move them around a few times as they're in the oven. I set the timer for 20 minutes, and while we wait, I'm gonna season our pasta for our pasta chips. So I'm going to add in some Parmesan cheese, some basil, red pepper flakes, oregano, garlic salt, and then I'm also going to add in some of the awake olive oil. And for our pasta chips sauce, I'm gonna use quite a bit of the chili oil so that the sauce has a nice little kick. And I'm gonna make the sauce with some Greek yogurt, some feta, and probably some more seasoning. I don't know, we're kind of winging that one. We kind of have to feel that one out, but I'll keep you updated with what we end up putting in it. Also, P.S. I will have all of the recipe ingredients and directions in the description, not linked, just written down in the description so that you can easily screenshot them before you go grocery shopping, and you don't have to worry about writing down every ingredient as I go through this video. Okay, I have them in the air fryer, and I'm gonna start by air frying them for 5 minutes on 400 degrees, and then we can check on them, give them a little toss, and then go from there. I've got my sous chef in the kitchen with me. He's ready to pick up any scraps, right, bud? Good boy. Okay, so for our pasta chips sauce, I'm gonna take some plain Greek yogurt. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it, but hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing, and we'll definitely taste it, and we can add any adjustments once our pasta chips are done and see if we need to add anything else. I think I'm gonna add some lemon as well. I think that'll pair nicely with the chili oil. Let's do a tablespoon of the chili oil. Oh, it smells so good. Mix it all together. I'm gonna add a little bit of water. I added a little bit of water because the Greek yogurt is quite thick. Excuse me, sir. The water helps just kind of make it a little bit more of a saucy consistency. Okay, here's how it's looking. Looks good, but I definitely want the gnocchi to get a bit more crunchy on the outside. So we're gonna put it in for 5 more minutes, but the tomatoes are starting to burst, which is great. And I think I'm gonna move it up to the top rack so it can really kind of get that heat. Add a little bit of lemon. Some crumbled feta. Let's add some garlic powder. Some garlic salt. And some oregano. I'm gonna put the gnocchi back in the oven for a few more minutes, but before I do, I'm actually gonna take out the cloves of garlic. So I already took out a few, but I know there's a couple more hiding. They're kind of camouflaged. But basically, I'm gonna take this out and then, ooh, it's hot. It's toasty, toasty. I'm gonna take these out and then get a little fork and mash these in my olive oil and basil and lemon sauce that I'm gonna pour on top. So this just helps kind of open up the garlic and make sure it just oozes all of its flavor out on the dish. Okay, they are sizzling and nice and crispy now, so I'm gonna pour them on the plate and let them cool off a bit. Okay, I've snacked on quite a few pasta chips, and I would say they're very good and tasty and such a fun little appetizer or party dish to make. But I wouldn't say they're like mind-blowing good. I think they're fun, tasty, creative, but I'm not gonna crave them all the time. But definitely, if you're looking for something fun and unique to make, I think this is such a good idea. Perfect timing for a pasta chip. You just got home from the gym. Here you go.
Gotta kiss you first.
That's sweet. Oh no, missed his mouth a little bit. It's fun, right?
Good and fun.
Good and fun. All right, friends, this has been such a fun cooking journey. Brandon just tried a bite of the gnocchi as well, and he approves. He loves it, and I think it is absolutely delicious. One thing I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of our pasta chip sauce, put it on the gnocchi, because I do love that creamy kind of saucy texture. So that's my one little adjustment, but this is such a fun meal. Let me know if you guys end up recreating it. I don't know who originally invented the pasta chips, but if you find out, let me know, because I just saw it on TikTok, but it's such a, you know, neat kind of appetizer, and the more you eat them, the more addicting it gets, so beware. But thank you guys so much for spending time with me and cooking, and thank you again to Brightland for sponsoring. I'll have their information in the description, and I look forward to seeing you all super soon. Bye! Bye.